gentlemen, week 11 of the over 50 hockey for your Gray Wolves. We'll be taking on the Red Army this week for the final time this season. And Ludameza, along with, I believe, Steve Paganella. Yep, it is Paganella. That'll be a good matchup here. But at least for your Gray Wolves, everything's pretty much playing #1 seed, regular season champions. We already know we're playing the Yellow Jackets in 2 weeks. So at this point, expect the next 2 games to just be ice time. And as for the Red Army, the only thing you could possibly see them playing for is which side to play for on the bench when it comes to playing against the Green Hornets in 2 weeks. Quickly, to look at some highlights, Angelo Pontello, he just walked off. Got word from him that he is doubtful. His knee doesn't seem to be working on that well, so don't be surprised if he is not on the ice for today's game. It could be a real hurting chance for the Gray Wolves, on defense, one of their most notable defense players. And then, of course, there's Tom Buchholz. He can also carry the load if he has to. But to see Buchholz without Angelo Pontello, it's not a complete defensive effort and a defensive unit. Arnie Strader, of course. Stats say all about this guy. 25 goals given up so far. Continuing to have a good season. And hopefully that'll continue against the Red Army today. Ludameza, of course, coming back on the ice. League leader now in goals scored with 12, even though it's really 11. But according to the statistician, aka Time Boy, and if you remember from my comment about 2 weeks back, I did refer to him as Time Boy, but he's also the stat man as well. And the referee's checking in now. Buzzer sounding, so face-off's coming up pretty soon. So just to make a long story short for the Red Army side, Neil Armstrong has been an aggressive offensive threat, that has continued to pull things off for the Red Army, especially with goals scored. Him along with McCants, who has recently been a bigger name on the Red Army squad, scoring goals. And then, of course, Rick Nader, and a forward who not really has scored that many goals, but at the same time, he has really contributed whenever he's been here. But he's been inconsistent in regards to showing up for games. But whenever he does show up for games, he's been more of a contributor to set up versus scoring the goals. Face-off coming up here, folks, and we are ready to play some hockey. And although Angelo Pontello has really, warmed up here, we haven't seen him come out of the locker room yet, so he might be dressing out and could be inactive for today's game. But it's John Patry who starts up over the middle, getting it across, intended for Ludameza off the boards. They'll be able to retrieve it as it gets past Margie Jacobin. Now back to Larry Rapal. Rapal taking the shot, and it's intercepted by Tom Buchholz. Ludameza on the move. Now he gets it over to Mark Giacomin. Giacomin skating around looking for an open opportunity. Gets it off to Ludameza. Ludameza trying to take the shot, but is quickly defended off. And Jim Thomas now with the puck. As Guy Burge gets it away. Mark Giacomin. Now back to John Patry. Patry looking for a man to open to. He finally passes it over to Jim Thomas. Thomas looking around. He finds Mike Falbo taking the shot and deflected off of Larry Rapal, and he's on the move. And it's Scott McCants, the only Red Army by himself, but John Patry's able to knock the puck away. Back to Paganella. Making the move and intercepted by Les Sabler, entering Red Army territory as Sharina, heavily defended off by Paganella. Sincata to Sharina. Hector Flores now entering the game. Sincata back. And as you see Angelo Pontello, still stretching. Hopefully he'll be doing all right, but still, he is listed on the roster as doubtful for today's game. We're hoping that he will recover well. and hopefully maybe able to get back in this game. You know, might be able to see Pontello's milestone of 10 goals scored. But we'll have to see. As Armstrong takes a shot, completely off target, wide left. And now Jim Thomas makes a nice move off of Paganella and gets over to Larry Sincata. Sincata now dispossessed by Armstrong. It's Masherin who tried to field the puck, but Tom Buchholz will knock it away. And Buchholz tried to pass it to Hector Flores, but the puck gets past Flores. And Neil Armstrong now has the possession of the puck, getting it off to Guy Roberge, putting out the puck. And now to Patry, gets it off to Jim Thomas, entering Red Army territory. 2-on-3 in regards to men and a goalie. Giacomin taking the shot, and Larry Wood comes up with the save. Angelo Pontello now entering back towards the bench. But depending on how much time he'll get, is still to be determined. Giacomin versus McCants, and it was Jim Thomas trying to take the shot, but it was left as Rick Nader now back, passing it to McCants, but instead it gets past McCants. Mike Falbo passing it out to Jim Thomas, now over to Mark Giacomin. Giacomin making a move, nice move, he takes the shot. There was no room there. Larry Wood knocked off any kind of room that there was possible. Paganella now getting to the puck. Patry tried to stop the puck, but now it's to McCants. It passes all the way over to Steve D'Angelo. Finally fields it, but not before Grey Wolves come back to defend. That was Mike Falbo shooting it off. Rapal off the boards, and as Buchholz gets back on the ice, he stops the puck and he gets it over to Mark Giacomin. And it's Guy Roberge defending off of Giacomin, eventually getting to the puck. Puck now to Rick Nader. Look out, all alone versus Arnie Strader. And Arnie Strader knocks the puck away. Great defense by Arnie Strader, and this is why he is the best goalie in this league this season, is for remarkable stops like that. Hector Flores gets in the way, trying to stop Masherin from getting to the puck. Referee stopping play before it gets any more aggressive. But a remarkable effort by Arnie Strader when Rick Nader was all alone, who had the opportunity to pull up a 1-0 lead. And it's Strader who denies Nader an opportunity to score a goal. As now Tom Finley breaks through. He's all by himself, but the puck gets back to Strader. Angelo Pontello finally getting on the ice for the first time. Meza. Puck now out to Masherin. And Sincata will clear the puck out. Icing call. Now Armstrong versus Sincata on the face-off. Paganella getting it back to Rapal. Rapal with the shot, and Strader knocks it away, but it's Tom Finley struggling to get out. Now Armstrong trying to take the shot. And Strader maintaining position, and Les Sabler gets it to Luda Meza, who's off to the races, heading back the other way. 4 Grey Wolves now in the Red Army territory, but Armstrong will strip it away, and he takes it back the other way. Now the Red Army looking for another harsh drive. Armstrong trying to get the pass out to Tom Finley. He will, but they were out of position long by then. Now Angelo Pontello trying to get the puck past. There he goes. He has the puck. He's got an opportunity. Taking the shot. Larry Rapah now with the puck. And it looks like it'll be cleared out. Strader will allow Buchholz to get to the puck. 6:19 to go. We are still scoreless here. And it was Scott McCants getting in the way. He was charging at both Buchholz and John Patry. Puck now. John Patry. And stopped by Steve D'Angelo heading back the other way. And it's Scott McCants. He gets to the puck first. Look out. He's got Strader to beat. Strader knocks the puck away and he gets it over to Matt Sharina. Jim Thomas now over to Mark Giacomin. Giacomin looking for options. Skating around. Looking to try to knock it in. But Larry Wood had his body all covered. McCants. Just stripped away by Mark Giacomin, and there's an open opportunity for the Grey Wolves. Tom Buchholz looking to set up. Shoots it too far, but now luckily Giacomin was able to get to the puck. Now it's to Jim Thomas, trying to set up for Mark Giacomin, instead taken away by Scott McCants. Thomas, intended for Giacomin, gets past Mark Giacomin. Now back to him. Stopped by Thomas. It's now foul ball to Matt Sharina. And I thought that was a goal. Apparently not, as it goes to the right. Nader getting the pass off. Stopped quickly by Hector Flores, taking the shot. Larry Wood knocks it away. And Paganella trying to clear it out, but quickly stopped by Mike Falbo. Now it's Jim Thomas looking to set up. Taking the shot. And now Sharina. And the puck, after heavy aggressive wrestling, nobody there, and now it's Neil Armstrong getting tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty for Mike Falbo. Great job by Mike Falbo to stop Armstrong from the breakaway, but of course it's going to cost the Grey Wolves. Or perhaps not. Maybe something else was earlier called. But Neil Armstrong definitely getting tripped. No. In fact, because of the trip and the breakaway, Neil Armstrong's going to have an opportunity for a penalty shot on Strader. This is huge right here in the beginning of the game. But Armstrong was getting a little bit too jittery there, excited to take this penalty shot. And the ref making sure that things are all normal. But this is huge. Bar, and it's going to be a goal for Neil Armstrong. Oh my. That will have to be one of the most questionable goals ever. But still, the way Neil Armstrong shot that puck. It will be a goal though, as the puck hits off the crossbar and luckily got a little bit of the net from the inside. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead for the Red Army. As Hector Flores now looking to pass it off to John Madalena, and Larry Rapah takes it away instead. Stopping play. That's 4:14 now to go in the first period. Red Army striking first, 1-0. And they are trying to end the Grey Wolves' 7-game winning streak right now. Looking to make it 8. As Armstrong gets it back to Rapah. Off the boards. Grey Wolves now trying to set up for the equalizer. It's Madalena getting to the puck. Passing it to Patry. Off a Finley stick, and the Red Army are on the move. It's Joe Masherin. Now to Armstrong again. Dispossessed by Patry, and Les Sabler knocking it away, only for it to get back into Red Army possession with Larry Rapah. Armstrong just collided again with the Grey Wolves. Rapah trying to keep it in the Grey Wolf territory deep, as Tom Buchholz now with the puck, trying to pass it off to John Patry. McCants deflects it away as Jim Thomas gets it back to Buchholz. And it's Guy Roberge on the move. Patry. Knocked away by Roberge, looking to make another shot. And there's the puck, it was just out there. Strader thought Larry Sincata was going to take the puck. But the puck was just sitting there, and it's Rick Nader taking the shot. And now Sincata trying to clear it out, but quickly stopped by Paganella, who takes the shot. Puck back. And it's Sincata looking to make the equalizer shot. Rick Nader, heavily defended off by Angelo Pontello. There's the puck, and he's on the move. Skinning his way, looking to make the equalizer. Goal number 10. And passes it to Jim Thomas, who can't finish. And that one really hurts. Larry Rapah on the move, taking his time. Quickly stopped by Mark Giacomin, playing back at defense. And Ludameza now on the move. Takes a shot. And Ludameza ties this game up. Ludameza. And that's officially his 12th goal of the season, despite what the stats say. And 2 minutes flat, and we are at a tie game. Right through Larry Wood. That is an unbelievable goal. As now the puck to Mike Falbo. Now back in Red Army possession, and it's a little bit, at this point, a ping pong match. As Angelo Pontello now with the puck, gets the pass off to Mark Giacomin. Giacomin makes a move off of Neil Armstrong, and now it's over to Ludameza looking for more. Demeza trying to set up, he's skating around looking to set up. Now it's to Mike Falbo taking the shot. And he misses as Neil Armstrong gets the puck off to Joe Mastrin, intendedly stopped by Angelo Pontello. Puck now over to Jim Thomas. He's got a chance. Skating around, heavily defended off by Steve Paganella. Now puck to Ludameza looking to try to take the lead here. Puck now back to John Patry. And Mastrin trying to field the puck, he couldn't, but luckily was Guy Roberge was there right behind. Giacomin trying to pass it off to Sharina, instead taken away by Steve Paganella. Paganella entering into Grey Wolf territory. He's looking to set up, he makes a move. Trying to take the shot, defended by Tom Buchholz. And we are now under a minute in the first period. As John Patry off the boards trying to get it off. Giacomin versus Rapah, who's going to get to it first? It's Mark Giacomin. But he trips instead, or slides. He will finally get up. And now it's John Patry. 18 seconds to go in the first period. Grey Wolves looking to try one more chance at trying to score. But Larry Wood makes the easy save off a John Patry shot. McCants versus Giacomin on the face-off. It's Sharina passing it back to Angelo Pontello looking to set up. He's got it open to Sharina. Now it's Giacomin. Mark getting it back to Angelo Pontello. He's got one more chance. Shoots! And knocked away by Larry Wood as the buzzer goes off. And at the end of one, this game is 1-1. Red Army keeping up with the Grey Wolves. And just like last week, it's going to be a real intense game throughout. Can't wait to see what the second period has to offer us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Puck now over to Larry Rapah. Off the boards. And there's Les Sabler. Sabler's pass intended for Matt Sharina, but instead it gets to Guy Roberge. As he is dispossessed by Matt Sharina, but it gets to Larry Rapah instead. And he's off to McCants. Entering Red Army territory, Angelo Pontello back trying to defend. Taking the shot as Arnie Strader makes a save. Now to Paganella as Angelo Pontello tries to clear it out. Quickly stopped by Paganella. Now to McCants taking the shot wide right. Pontello now to Demeza, who passes it back to Angelo Pontello, but he can't field it. And it's now Steve D'Angelo for the Red Army going to try to set up again. Looking to retake the lead. Guy Roberge clears it out for the Red Army. Angelo Pontello getting to the puck. And he gets the pass off to Ludameza. Entering Red Army territory by himself. He's got Jim Thomas now. Shoots it to Jim Thomas, who can't make the curve on the puck. And Paganella now on the move. He's looking to set up, skating around, looking for an open opportunity off of Schrader. Gets it to Nader. And Schrader makes another save. Armstrong versus Sincata on the faceoff. And Bill Mashrin taking the shot. Ooh, really close there. Dangerous opportunity for the Red Army. Finley off the boards, now gets it to Neil Armstrong. Now back to Roberge, back to Armstrong. And it's John Patry who comes away with the puck. As it's Roberge to Tom Finley. Struggling to look for someone, he finally does. It's Steve Paganella. Tom Buchholz trying to strip Paganella loose at the puck, and that's going to be a penalty. Tom Buchholz tripping up Steve Paganella. And that's going to hurt to have Buchholz in the box. 4 guys, and you have now Patry, Sincata, Sharina. No, wait, they're going to change it up now that Buchholz is entering the box. Angelo Pontello coming in. Smart choice by Ludameza to send him in there, along with Les Sabler and Mark Giacomin, and Falbo stays on, I believe. Mastrin now with the puck. He's looking to set up. Puck now to Roberge. Pass off, now it's Rapah. But Pontello strips him loose and he's on the move. Could take a 2-1 lead. He does! 2-1, Grey Wolves. And that is goal number 10 for Angelo Pontello. As with 9:32 to go in the second, the Grey Wolves have the first lead of the game. And scoring with 4 men is Angelo Pontello. Yes, and the camera shook there because that was just filled with so much excitement. And Larry Rapah, that's really got to hurt. You know, he had the puck, and Pontello just stripped him loose, and he left Larry Wood all alone. That is rather one of the things no one ever wants in this league to be a victim of. But that's going to hurt for a little while now that the Red Army are down. Ludameza off the board. And now it's to Guy Roberge looking to make the equalizer happen for the Red Army. Now it's back to Rapah looking to redeem himself. But only Demeza will just clear it out. And there's an open puck. Luckily, Roberge got to it first before Giacomin, or we could have possibly seen a 3-1 lead. Intercepted now by Patrick, keeping it in the Red Army territory. Now it's McCants. Demeza. Now to Mark Giacomin. Looking to skate around. Looking for an open man. Finds John Patry. Patry takes the shot, and now it's Giacomin looking to try to make a rebound shot, but instead Larry Wood comes up with the save. Madalena, they decide to put in on a face-off against Neil Armstrong. Now it's Angelo Pontello keeping it in Red Army territory as Jim Thomas now has the puck, trying to skate around 3 Army guys. He gets the pass off to Madalena, who tried to take a shot but was completely off target. Rapah clears it out for the Red Army. Icing call. Madalena again will take on Armstrong in the face-off. As it's back to Rapah. Skating around his own net. Gets the pass off to Joe Mashrin, who is now defended by Angelo Pontello. Skating around, and then Jim Thomas tried to get in there, but Mashrin was able to get the puck off. As As now Tom Buckles looking around, looking for someone to pass it to. He finds Matt Sharina. Intercepted now by Rapal. And it's Tom Finley. Deflected off of Buckholz. Pontello now to Jim Thomas. Armstrong with the stick. But he's having no luck trying to stop Jim Thomas. Thomas still with the puck. And Armstrong comes away with it. Wide open Neil Armstrong, no one there. Strader, he'll have to try to do it himself. And a big breakaway by Neil Armstrong, and he couldn't capitalize. Tom Buckholz, in the end, Alessandro Pontello looking to try to set up Buckholz, who continually tried to take the shot, but Larry Wood was able to come up strong and make the save. As Hector Flores now makes his way back onto the ice. Hopefully he is all right. We saw him leave a little bit. We saw him leave in the middle of the first period, so we're hoping that he'll be better now. Sincata now checks in for Madalena, taking the face-off, and McCants for Armstrong. Puck misses Patry, but he'll be able to get on the puck real quick. But now McCants is on top of him, and he takes the puck away. But Grey Wolves were able to come back and regain possession of the puck. Puck now to Sincata off the boards, but it'll be Guy Roberge that was right there. And now Patry on his way. Going to try to start a drive for the Grey Wolves. And it's now the Les Sabler in Red Army territory. Taking the shot. And it's a save by Larry Wood. Giacomin and McCants on the faceoff. Puck now taken away by Paganella and Nader. And Nader tried to pass it off to Paganella, but the Grey Wolves continue to keep it in Red Army territory. Jim Thomas with the shot. Hits the post. And as Paganella trying to get the puck away from Tom Buckholz, he finally does, and the Red Army are on the move. Intended for a wide open Rick Nader. Now it's McCants taking the shot. And Strader makes the save. 5:23 remaining in the second period. Grey Wolves hanging on tight to a 2-1 lead. And the Red Army now really throwing as much aggressive effort as they can and giving off one of their best performances thus far this season. You know, this is a big opportunity now to take the lead over the Green Hornets in the standings. As a win here for the Red Army would put them at 6-5, a game ahead, or excuse me, a half a game ahead, the Green Hornets. And it's now Mark Giacomin taking the face-off against Armstrong. As puck now over to Paganella, passing it over to Tom Finley. To Armstrong, heavily denied by Mark Giacomin as Jim Thomas gets the puck off to Matt Sharina. And Sharina taking the shot, and Larry Wood comes up with an easy save. Puck now still fighting for it on the face-off, and finally in Red Army possession. As the puck will be cleared out, Hector Flores trying to get to the puck first. He does. And he's got the puck. And knocked away by Tom Finley, but still, the Grey Wolves keep the puck moving forward. And Paganella tried to strip the puck away, but he couldn't. Mark Giacomin still with the puck. Gets the pass off to Flores. And to Les Sabler, who looked like he had it in from this angle. But it's Paganella who comes up with the puck instead as he clears it out. Strader stops it as Patry retrieves it. Puck now to Mark Giacomin. Gets the pass off intended for DeMezzo, who sounded like he was calling for the puck, and instead miscommunication equals puck back in Red Army possession. Puck now intercepted by Lou DeMezzo. To Angelo Pontello. Pontello looking to skate up, or excuse me, set up. Still with the puck, but finally Nader dispossesses Angelo Pontello, and it's Steve D'Angelo that's on the move now for the Red Army. Stopped by Sabler, still in D'Angelo's possession, able to regain it. As Rick Nader comes in, looking to set up the Red Army, and McCants taking a shot. And Pontello off the move. Roberge tried to stop him, he couldn't. And it's Angelo Pontello on the move. He's got Rapal versus Larry Wood. And a nice slap shot made by Pontello, only to have it saved by Larry Wood. And 3:12 now, and it is still 2-1 Grey Wolves. Madalena back to take the face-off against Neil Armstrong. As Larry Rapal now looks for a team member to pass it to. Instead finds Buchholz, who clears it back into the Red Army end zone. Paganella gets the pass off to Tom Finley, entering Grey Wolf territory. Getting off to Armstrong. Finley versus Buchholz, and Buchholz will knock it away, of course. Finley. Now to Paganella. Paganella taking a shot. Joe Masher into Neil Armstrong. Roberge. Paganella. To Armstrong. Takes a shot. And we heard a clink, but the puck did not go in. At least this time it didn't go in. Paganella looking to set up Red Army, just desperate for the equalizer. And Arnie Strader comes up with yet another magnificent save. And the Red Army still struggling for answers to try to tie this game up. Puck now to Patry. Intercepted by Paganella, looking for yet another opportunity. And I have never seen Steve Paganella with so many opportunity shots, especially as a defenseman. Might he be improving in this league? Definite answer, obviously yes. Steve Paganella has been one of the better improving players. And if I ever had an award or to give out to a most improving over 50 player, it would definitely be Steve Paganella. He would be #1 on my list. You know, especially with how the Red Army's been doing this season. And then for Paganella to, you know, come back and then, you know, get up with the forwards, stick up with them as a defenseman. You know, that takes a lot of skill. And it's players like that don't come by every day. And although Angelo Pontello is rather a bigger name of, you know, a defenseman that can do just about everything, Steve Paganella is also climbing up that list of names that can do the same thing. Icing call for the Red Army. Puck now dispossessed by Guy Roberge. And now it's to Nader looking to capitalize. Matt Sharina knocks the puck away. Roberge unable to contain the puck. And now Larry Rapal trying to keep it in Grey Wolf territory. He does. And Strader will signal for the icing call. Face off now Roberge. And Jim Thomas trying to knock the puck away from Armstrong instead. Neil Armstrong gets to the puck. And he's got to look for men. He tries to shoot, and Neil Armstrong comes up with the equalizer. But it seems to be a one-man show for the Red Army as Neil Armstrong comes up with both of the goals for the Red Army. First, as a penalty shootout, and now with basically an individual performance, unassisted. And what a way to get the Red Army back into contention to tie this game up with 26.1 seconds to go in the second period. Finley trying to get to the puck. Stopped by Buchholz. And Rapal takes a shot trying to take the lead, but instead Buchholz knocks it away. Roberge taking another shot, and now it's Mike Falbo. Ludameza gets the pass off, and that's going to do it for the second period. 2-all the score heading into the third period. And it appears that and it appears Time Boy hasn't put up the goal yet for the Red Army, which could benefit for the Grey Wolves. But you know, yeah, it looks like he pressed the button. And to check the score, yes sirree Bob, it is all tied up at 2 heading into the third period. Score 2-all, Grey Wolves, Red Army, third period coming up. Stay tuned. My guess that this game, the Grey Wolves would somehow come up with the extra goals that'll win the game for them. As Ludameza gets it off to Mark Giacomin and intended for Angelo Pontello. No one there, but luckily Pontello able to get the puck. Now over to John Maddalena. Has no opportunity to take the shot, but Larry Rapat immediately comes in and ruins the chance for Maddalena. Puck now to Steve D'Angelo, looking to pass it out. He'll find McCants. And Pontello playing back at defense. Strader comes up with the save for the Grey Wolves. Puck now over to Ludameza, who clears it out, making it a little bit more difficult for Paganella to try to get it back into Grey Wolf territory. Nader now intercepted by John Patry, heavily defended by Scott McCants. And Rick Nader was able to get to the puck, and now taken away by Tom Buchholz. Off to Mark Giacomin. And Larry Rapaul will be able to get to it first, thanks to Steve Paganella's defense. Giacomin. Looked like he was taking the shot instead, but Larry Wood knocks it away. Strader stopping the puck, trying to get it out to John Patry. And blocked off of Rick Nader's stick. But still, Grey Wolves move the puck forward. Tom Buchholz. Armstrong. On the move, gets it off to Rick Nader. Rick Nader with the shot, and Strader falls on it. No, puck's still up alive. Oh my goodness, that was a real suspenseful moment there. Puck now, Paganella. Les Sabler trying to stop. Oh, and Les Sabler trips up Paganella, which means another penalty for the Grey Wolves. But perhaps it could be beneficial, because just recently Tom Buchholz tripped up a player and was sent to the box, but then it eventually led to Angelo Pontello scoring and taking the lead. 9:59 to go in the game, and here we go. Armstrong passing it back to Roberge. Roberge looking for options. Skating up slowly, and he's going to enter Grey Wolf territory as he tries to clear out the puck. Tom Philly now defended by Angelo Pontello, gets the puck off. And Neil Armstrong. And Armstrong, it seems you can tell that he's trying to take it off for himself as he's trying to get to the puck. Ooh. And we're starting to get a little bit too aggressive there. Angelo Pontello trying to go for the puck, but perhaps he went a little bit too fast and almost nailed Roberge to the ice. Yeah, now like after that collision, both players heading back to their benches respectively. And Neil Armstrong trying to pass it now back to Finley, taking the shot. Strader knocks it away. It's now John Patry who's on the move with the puck. But then stopped by D'Angelo. No, wait, now so Mike Falbo has an opportunity. Trying to set up, he's got a real chance, shoots. And Strader comes up with the save. Mike Falbo, not the cleanest of opportunities, but nevertheless, it was an opportunity for Mike Falbo to come up with his first goal of the game and was quickly denied by Larry Wood. Now checking in for Mike Falbo is Hector Flores. Puck now over to Rapah, to Nader. Trying to clear out the puck, but quickly stopped by Flores. Flores taking the shot. And Larry Wood makes the save. Puck now Flores taking the shot. Paganella. Hector Flores off the boards, now to Ludameza. Mark Giacomin on the move. Looking around, takes a shot just right of Larry Wood. As it's now Steve D'Angelo on the move for the Red Army. Gets the puck off to McCants, passing it over to Nader. And stopped by Patry Skate. Now Les Sabler gets it off to Ludameza. Looking for more players to set up with. Giacomin trying to get the puck, but it's Guy Roberge who steps in front and takes it away. Now off to McCants. It's to Rick Nader. Has an open shot against Arnie Strader. Taking the shot just left. Tom Buchholz. Puck now back. Strader trying to stop it for Angelo Pontello, who will get it past Nader and now to DeMeza. Passes it just over to Larry Sencada. And swiping at the stick was Larry Rapah, was able to knock it away. Now Neil Armstrong versus Angelo Pontello taking a shot, just left. And you could tell Finley was a little bit disappointed. He was looking for the puck. Puck stopped by Arnie Strader for the save. Jim Thomas, intercepted by Paganella, who gets the puck off to Armstrong, taking the shot. Icing called off at the very last second as Jim Thomas taking the shot, and thanks to the shot off of Rapah's stick, game will still be tied at 2. Now Paganella with the puck again. Gets the pass off, trying to get it off to Neil Armstrong, but Angelo Pontello will quickly deny Armstrong. And quickly making a change up. Grey Wolves now. Flores and Patry in for Falbo and Pontello. Puck now to Jim Thomas, getting the pass off to Matt Sharina. Now to Sencada, looking to take the shot, but Larry Wood comes up with a nice save. Puck now gets past Patry. Off the boards, intended for Sharina, but now it's to Rick Nader. Now gets it back to McCants, and he'll clear it out. McCants with another opportunity, and it'll be to Hector Flores now. Off the boards, Hector Flores making a nice move, and he's on the run, entering Red Army territory, and Mark Giacomin interfered with that one, and that'll cause the puck to get back in Red Army territory, in their possession. Nader with the shot. Flores looking to clear it out, and Larry Wood will just allow it to go for the icing. DeMeza looking for open options. Stopped by Mastrin, but taken away by John Madalena, only to be stopped by Paganella. Tom Buchholz with the puck. 4:50 remaining in the game. Mark Giacomin makes a nice move, but Tom Finley will put himself in the right position for Giacomin to not come away with the puck. Armstrong with what supposedly looked like a shot ended up to be a pass. And Buchholz gets the puck away from Finley. And there's Tom Buchholz. Gets the puck past Rapah, but it'll land to Roberge in the back left. Hitting off the glass, intended for Mark Giacomin, but now taken away by Guy Roberge. Ludameza clearing it into the Red Army territory and deep. Rapah now trying to clear it. No, it'll be a pass to Neil Armstrong. Look out. Masherin looking to set up. Will there be Grey Wolves that held back in time? Off of Pontello's stick. High in the air, heavily defended. Rapah taking the shot. And the Red Army just basically trying to throw the kitchen sink at your Grey Wolves, but so far it appears that it was not working. Falbo's pass to Demeza, now back to Falbo, who looks to pass it off to Les Sabler. He can get the pass off. Now to Mark Giacomin. Looking for the pass off McCants. Now it's to Rick Nader. Makes a move off of Patry, and he's got open room. No, Patry comes back in the way, and he stops any possession. Now Patry looking to try to pass it to Demeza, just over him, but luckily it'll contain. Now it's Larry Sincata on the move. Shoots! And unbelievable! Larry Sincata takes advantage of an open Larry Wood. And that might be the goal that will cost the Red Army the game right there. Larry Wood attempting to try to knock the puck away from Larry Sincata. Instead, an unlucky bounce lands into the net. And that will put your Grey Wolves up 3-2 with 2:42 left in this game. And a timeout's been called. We'll take one ourselves. We'll be right back. And let's see if Neil Armstrong, the Red Army, can try to come up with the equalizer within the closing minutes. And Sincata, who thus far has scored the current game-winning goal, is down. Not a good shot for him. Just going right into the boards. And he's still down. We hope he'll be able to get up. Sincata's down, and most of the Grey Wolf players are right over there trying to see if he's okay, trying to help him out. And Sincata's still down. At least he's moving, but he's unable to get up so far. Sincata now looking to attempt to get up. He does, and that's good news. But still, you could tell he's just wincing in pain. But he's slowly getting off the ice with help of his teammates. But the way Sincata's wincing, this looks like it's some serious pain. And he's being helped skated off towards the locker room. And hopefully we'll get you word to see what has happened. But Larry Sincata so far is credited with the goal that ends this game at 3-2. And Hector Flores and Mike Falvo, the ones assisting him, will get back on the ice. And it is now 2:31 to go in the game. Obi Giacomin taking on Armstrong in the faceoff. Paganella now. Passing it across his own end zone to Guy Roberge. And Guy Roberge trying to get it to Masherin. And it'll be an icing call. Putting out to Paganella. And now taken away by Mascherino. He's on the move. And from the sound of it, it's Les Sabler who comes in. And that might have been the equal... How do I put it? That's just an unbelievable goal by Les Sabler. And that just might have sealed the deal for the Grey Wolves with 2:02 to go. Congrats to Les Sabler. And now for this Red Army team, they will really need to be trying to catch up now. It is still possible to come back with 2 goals in 2 minutes, but they'll need to be on their feet. More specifically on their toes. As Mark Giacomin gets the pass off to Ludameza. And now taken away by Nader, looking for the 3rd goal for them. And knocked away now by Ludameza. Puck now to Steve D'Angelo off of Hector Flores. Now puck will be cleared out, but not before the ref catches what looked like a penalty. No, they will let that be an icing call. 72 seconds remain in this one, in this exciting matchup. And Larry Wood is coming off the ice for the Red Army. And now the Red Army look to try to score 2 goals in 72 minutes with 6 men. 6 men now registered for the Red Army. Neil Armstrong, Tom Finley, Steve Paganella, Larry Rapah, Rick Nader, and Scott McCants. And that's what you get for being a little bit too aggressive to try to knock the puck in. As it's what appeared to look like Tom Buchholz, the one who nails Armstrong to the ice. Rapah. And now it's an open goal. 5-2 Grey Wolves. Jim Thomas on the empty net. And now it's official. Grey Wolves will continue to extend their winning streak to 8 as they advance to 9-1-1 on the season. And as for the Red Army, they will drop to 5-6. 49.1 seconds to go. So just remember one thing, folks. This scoreline definitely does not reflect how this game has been up close, upbeat, and anyone's game right up to the last few minutes of the game. And Mark Giacomin We'll look to try to pass it to Jim Thomas. And now it's Tom Finley over to Rick Nader. Now to Rapal. Through Pontello's legs to Steve D'Angelo. And Tom Finley finally trying to add at least something for the Red Army to look forward to with that goal, and it's 5-3 Gray Wolves. But as I was saying from before, the scoreline in this game really does not reflect how powerful, how exciting and upbeat this game is, and how suspenseful anything can be. But there's Mark Giacomin now. Mark Giacomin looking to try to score. No, he won't. He'll let it go. And I believe that makes him this week's Class Act player of the game, Mark Giacomin, instead of trying to fight for it all. And we thought this week there would be no Class Act because there really wasn't anything going on until there when Mark Giacomin did not score, which basically makes him this week's Class Act player of the game. Again, Gray Wolves advancing to 9-1-1. Red Army dropping to 5-6 on the year, which means it'll be a deciding factor when they play the Green Hornets, or at least the first game against the Green Hornets next week, to determine who sits on which side of the bench when they play each other the following week after next. But just a great game and a great effort by the Red Army. But in the end, they just couldn't keep it up. As another week of excellent teamwork makes the Gray Wolves a dominant force. That's something to look forward to in the next few weeks to come. Is definitely trying to get the puck more and give people more opportunity. But that's one of the key flaws to try to build a good hockey team, is you have to know who your players are, and you have to trust them, each and every one of them, with the puck. Here at the Sports Forum, I'm Angelo Pontello, and I hope everyone has a blessed evening.